up, guys, and welcome back to Operation D.A.R.T. I want to start off by saying thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for the last video. It did way better than I thought, and for that, you guys deserve a little time there. So the year's almost over. Most of the big tournaments are over, and what not a better time to introduce this super gimmicky, janky deck just for fun, because it is a fun deck. It is the 4 Great Dragons deck. Again, disclosure, it is not a super meta deck, but it is a fun deck with some really cool, fun interactions and win-con situations. So yeah, these are the 4 Great Dragons. We got Magnedramon, Azulamon, Goldramon, and Digimon. If you guys haven't checked out the lore, man, go check that out. I can't remember that guy's name at this moment in time, but there is some good lore content out there on the YouTube space. So yeah, after this video, go check that one out. Let's say right off the gate too, this is a weird deck to wield. There's some weird ratios, and with that said, let's jump into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This I've been testing for a while, so we're gonna start off with the 4 babies, and we're running one more baby, but 4 Viximons. Viximon helps you with the draw. It has an inherit. It says when you use an option card with a cost of 2 or more, you get to draw a card, which we do have in this deck. And then our 5th egg is a Goldramon. So Goldramon is the 5th egg. I'm throwing it in here for the extra DP minusing, because sometimes it is relevant, especially when you have other DP minusing in this deck. Obviously it's yellow, so it's gonna have some, but yeah, just in case for the longer matches too. So yeah, that's our eggs. Let's go to our rookies. We're gonna start with our vanilla boy, and like I said, this deck does have weird ratios, so I had to add up 2 more rookies in here just to kind of help, because I wasn't seeing them enough. We're running 4 Agumons from the Ex-3 set. I forgot to say that all of these cards are pretty much from EX, except a few of them, Ex-3, and which is cool. The whole deck is pretty much in the Ex-3 set. So for Agumons, the inherit is when you play Digimon with the 4 greats and its traits, or place a 4 or trial of the 4 Great Dragons on the battlefield, draw 1. So this helps you search through your deck for the pieces that you're needing to activate your win-con combo. I added 2 Candlemons from BT8. This one has the once per turn, when you play another purple Digimon, you gain 1, and obviously in this deck we're playing the Magnedramon, so that does come in effect and helps if you have an seizure tamer or whatnot. You get to keep facilitating your plays. So there we go, we got 6 there, and we're gonna finish it off with 4 Patamons. Patamon is the on-play searcher. He reveals the top 4 cards to your deck. Add 1 yellow card with Angel in its traits and 1 card with 4 Great Dragons in its traits among them to your hand. Place the rest to the bottom. So you're able to get your Magnedramon, you're able to get your Angel Woman, and the Trial of the 4 Greats, or any of the Great Dragons as it is. So this pretty much is what's going to keep helping you dig for those pieces that you're missing. There is a errata on this card. You can find other things like Cherub, Angelic, things like that, but just in this deck is only relevant for a few cards. So yeah, I rounded it up to 10 just to get a couple more rookies in there. Trying testing those out. And for our champions, we're gonna do another on-play searcher, which is the Goldramon. The Goldramon is gonna do the same thing as Patamon. Is going to reveal the top 4, search for an Angel, and trial of the 4 Greats or any of the 4 Great Dragons in their traits. So pretty much you can get only those. This, I do have like a conflict. When you play this, you end up seeing all your Dramons. And then when you play, you Digivolve into the next card, we're going to talk about the V-Dramon. For that, you end up finding all the V-Dramons. Or when you Digivolve into this, you find all your Angels. So I have a conflict because it tucks either or, right? You still get your 4 grades, you still get the trial, but I find that this whiffs a good little bit and it's a little annoying. But just wanted to get you guys to know that, because when you start playing this deck, you might run into that. But the key thing about these two guys is that their inherit gives all of your 4 grades, 4 grade dragons rush. So as long as you're a level 5 and you're starting to do the combo, you're able to just keep swinging with your dragons. So that is awesome. So you have 8 Digimon that give the same inherited, so all your great dragons will be able to just come out and play. All right, so yeah, pretty much we're only running the 8 level 4s because they pretty much do the same thing and help the deck function. You know, till later we might get some support later on, which will be cool. So that we'll look forward to, right? So let's jump on to our level 5. So what I was talking about, you either get to search for angels or the Dramons, and here is the Angel Woman from the Ex-3. We're running 3 of her, and she has the 1 Digivolving. If you do not have a Trial of the 4 Great Dragons in play, place one of the 4 trials onto the battlefield, and then once per turn, when you play a Digimon with 4 great dragons in their traits, or place the trial of the 4 greats onto the battlefield, you give some Digimon or a Digimon negative 3k, which also is her inherited. So their inherited does the same exact thing. So once you're your level 6, you're your Goldramon or the other Spice, you're negging your opponent's Digimon as well, which really combos in with the Goldramon, and we'll talk about that combo later. But yeah, we're just running 3 of her, and we're running 4 of the Aero V-Dramon, also from EX3. So these are all EX3 cards, like I said. He also does the same thing. So when Digivolving, if you have if you don't have a trial of the 4 great dragons in play, place one. But it also gives you, on your opponent's turn, while you have a Digimon with 4 great traits in play, and their traits in play, or a trial in play, this becomes a blocker. So as long as you have one of your dragons out, it becomes a blocker. And the inherited, which is super awesome, is all of your Digimon with 4 great dragons and their traits become or gain blocker. So that's really awesome. So once you establish at least 2 of the trials, or you know you're in a position where you're playing defensively, you have those big blockers as well. So that's super cool. It helps you also, you know, some decks, you know, get a little wide and you need to have some blockers, or you need to block that last blow before dying. And I think he really comes in the clutch. And again, like I said, it's either you're looking for the Dramons or you're looking for the Angels. So those are our level 5s. We're only running 7 of those. Kind of a small count, but again, this deck, like I said, has a really weird count. Let's get to what we're here for, the 4 greats. So we're gonna start off with our removal dragon. That's what we're gonna call him, the Megidramon. Outside of being able to activate our Candlemons and getting the memory, he has an on-play ability of on play, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. If this was played by the 4 greats, you get to add 1 to the maximum level. So you can pretty much delete a level 6. All right, and then to activate the wing cons, they will be deleted at the end of the turn. And when they are deleted at the end of your opponent's turn, you get an on deletion ability. The on deletion ability says if you don't have a trial of the 4 great dragons in play, place one. So what you want to do is you want to kind of start the cycle going. You want to be able to have played one with the Angel Woman or the Aero Digimon, and then being able to summon the dragon, swinging if possible. If it survives, survives. If it dies, then you get to play another 4 greats. So pretty much you want to just cycle that play. Again, we'll kind of go over it at the end. But so yeah, that's the purple one. That's our deletion. He's gonna be able to like get guys' bodies off the board. You know, unfortunately, the X antibodies and stuff like that are, you know, a bit hectic to get, you know, rid of. But that's why I like have placed more emphasis on DP minusing, because you know they can't get around that. Then we're going to have, it's a different count here too, because I feel like if I had 3 of each, they were kind of, I don't know, flooding the hand, getting a lot of bricks. So I kind of lowered a couple of things to help facilitate a little bit better of flow. And with that said, I have 3 of the Asulamons. The Asulamons on playability is that you get to draw 2. If you have played it with the Trial of the 4 Greats, you gain 2. So that's super legit. You get to play them with the Trial, gain 2, draw 2, and man, that really facilitates power plays, because if you have the inherited of the Agumon, I believe, right, you get to draw an extra card, so you get to draw 3, gain 2, like, and then being able to get all your pieces and being able to combo off is super awesome. Our third dragon is Magnadramon. Magnadramon is our big, no, you ain't getting through, you shall not pass, get out of here, go away, what, you're pestering me. All right. On play, he has the ability of giving all Digimon on the board, I'm pretty sure it's -1. Yeah, it gives all Digimon -1 security, and if you play it with the 4 greats, it is -2. So again, at the end of battle on your opponent, at the end of your opponent's turn, because of the Great Trials effect, they will get deleted, so you're always able to on deletion play a Great Trial or the Trial of the 4 Greats onto the battlefield, which again, all of them have it except our 4th dragon, the Goldramon. We're running 3 of the Goldramon. The Goldramon is the win con. All right, guys, this is the win con. This is what you really want to build up to, and really, he is a removal option as well, because when digivolving, he will return one of the 4 great trial, the Trial of the 4 Greats from your trash to your hand, so you're able to keep cycling the effects. And when attacking, he will neg 6k to one of your opponent's Digimon. And if you have all 3 of the dragons in the trash, you may return one of each of the other dragons to the bottom of the deck to trash the top 2 security of your opponent and swing for game. So pretty much the style of the deck is you want to peck, and you want to get them down to the last 2, trash them and swing in for game. Or you know, you kind of want to do the rush factor. If you have it in you have the win con, right? So but pretty much it's like I saying, is a bit of a gimmick, because you have to have the all the other dragons in the trash to be able to activate the effect. So what do you have to do in this deck? You have to find a way to trash, and that is not too easy in yellow, but we have added a few cards in the deck to help us with that. So again, that is our win con. Those are the 4 great dragons. But that's not all. We have one more level 6. All right, we're gonna leave these out here, just one of each, so we can discuss the combo here in a second. All right, so anyway, those are dragons. Our last level 6 is one Venusmon. Yes, one Venusmon, because when you combo her with the Magnadramon, man, you're shutting down the board for many turns. I have shut down the board for 3 very aggressive turns every other battle, because if your opponent's playing with a deck that does not have the security plus options, or if they do, you're pretty much shutting it down, because Venusmon says, when digivolving, all your opponent's Digimon get -1 security attack until the end of their opponent's turn, and then on your opponent's turn, all of your opponent's Digimon with security attack anything plus or minus can attack this Digimon and can't activate when attacking and when digivolving effects. This is really good against Black or Greymon especially, or any of those big swing decks that kind of just want to stack up security effects and then go for it, right? Or you could swing and not fear getting cracked back by one of those certain Digimon. And I mean, it's really good against Black or Greymon because, you know, if you establish your Venusmon before they get to their Metal Greymon, Black Red, they're not going to be able to digivolve you. Or if they do go to Gaiomon, they're not going to be able to digivolve you. You get what I'm saying? So that is really helpful. Like I said, I kind of teched her in here for that reason. A couple, you know, very aggressive decks to kind of shut that down. And having the combo of these two is really good. So like I said, I've shut down the board, you know, against like big board decks, and just kind of just say, hey, nope, I'm staying in this game for the long haul till I got my win con in, right? So yep. How many level 6s is it, right? Let's see. Let's do the count here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these level 6s, which again, I'm not a big fan of having that many because it does brick hard, or you just start just drawing all your dragons and all that, and you can't ever get to any other card because you're just drawing the crap out of stuff. So, but anyway, what I was saying is you have to try to find a way to discard though in this deck. You need to either get the dragons to swing and die or get to discard them. And for that, we're gonna go and talk about our tamers. In this tamers, we're only running 2 tamers. We're running 2 TKs, yellow TK, of course, right? We get to, at the start of our turn, if we have less than 2, go to 3 memory, and on play you get to look at your security stack, grab 1 yellow card, and if it is a yellow card, you get to recover 1. So pretty much you get to peek and see if there's any of your dragons, your trials, which is awesome if you get your trial out of there, but you usually want to keep it in there, to be honest, unless you need it, right? But yeah, you know, good old TK, he does his thing. I only have him at 2. I do see him enough, and if I don't, I'm thinking about getting 3 in there. But the other tamer, we have Analog Youth, and Analog Youth is our trash outlet. We get to get on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon among them to your hand, trash the rest. So you're trying to get those dragon pieces that you haven't had in the trash in there, you know what I'm saying? So I have it at 3. It's working so far. I had it at 2 at first and I wasn't getting enough trash out, so I do have to say that this is a good way. You can either add 1 more or find another card. There's a couple other cards that I was kind of thinking about adding here, like another level 5 that lets you discard 1, draw 3, I think, or 2. Yes, this is our outlet to discard and get our win con in the trash so we can get it done, right? And also, all turns, when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 and rehatch an egg. So that does come in play sometimes because either your Goldramon gets removed or it dies in security for some reason. So you are able to do some things, or if like one of your opponent removes one of your stacks, you can hopefully add 1 more to the cost of whatever they did, or even pass them the turn, you know what I'm saying? If they swing at you, they're gonna pass the turn if they're at 0, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's our tamers. We're only running 5. And our saucy reason why this deck exists and does what it does, the Trial of the 4 Great Dragons. We're running the 4 of. Alright. This is what makes the deck work. What makes the deck pretty broken. You know, on play, on main, you get to draw one. So if you play it, you hard play it at best with the baby inherited from the Vixie, you get to draw 2. Alright, for 8, which is kind of pricey, so you always kind of want to play this for free or wait till it gets checked in security to then be able to do some stuff, because again, giving 8 in this game is suicide most of the time. So, but the other thing is that it has a delay, so once you play, you have to wait on the delay. The delay says you may play one Digimon with 4 Great Dragons in the trade, summon them from your hand without paying its memory cost. This Digimon played cannot Digivolve into a level 7, and at the end of your opponent's turn, delete that Digimon. So that is why the undeletion effects really come in play when you're able to, with all 3 of these guys, cycle this back. If you have one in your hand and one on the field used up or in the trash, you know, you get to play, you know, if you play it out on the field, you get to play your dragon, hopefully swing with your dragon. If your dragon dies, you get to play another one. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. You guys, you know what I'm saying? Rinse and repeat. So yeah, we're playing 4 of those. That is the combo of the deck. Pretty much if you Digivolve into Goldramon, it's in the trash, you get it right back. So pretty much a pretty simple cycle process, right? That is that. So again, that can become a removal, it can become draw, it can become negative security effect. You get what I'm saying? You could do multiple things with that. So pretty much this is pretty much 3 different option cards if you really think about it. But with that, let's get to one of our other removals, the God Flame. I'm running 3 God Flames for the cost of 5. On main, you can have one of your opponent's Digimon get -6 DP and get one of the trials back from the trash. Yes, sir. So we have the Goldramons and we have the God Flames to give us back or get us back our trial from the trash once we're using it. Again, rinse and repeat. This cycle here is pretty much rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. All right. That's what's awesome about this deck, and that's the gimmick of it, but also it is what it kind of makes it difficult. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you see certain cards and you don't see the other cards, so it becomes a hassle. And our last piece of removal, we're running a 1 of, and I had to do it, a Wyvern's Breath. I had to run 1 Wyvern's Breath because some Digimon are super freaking huge and you just have to take them out, you know? Like Black Goldramon has protection. Goldramon X has protection. Other Digimon get super high DP, have protection, but you don't have protection from negative DP. Except I think, who is it? Magna Rush, the Magnamon deck has DP protection, and I want to say one other deck, I want to say Alphamon, but you know, that's, you got to catch them the right time, you know. Now that they limited the Goldramon, it has less of that, right? So pretty much, like I said, big body removal, you know. So yeah, let's go over the combo again real quick, and I'll let you guys go and go enjoy this awesome deck profile. So we can go to routes. Okay. So we'll have an option here. So we'll go Vixie to Agu to Vidra to Angel Woman. So pretty much we're going to go to Agumon, go search with our Vidramon, get our pieces that we need. And then if we do have the trial in our hand, we get to Digivolve into Angel Woman player trial. which then next turn we're able to play either or whatever one of our dragons. Our dragons are going to then be able to DP minus something with this effect. It's going to be able to get rushed with any of your 2 level 4s. So you're able to swing, get their effect. Obviously, when you play them, you get their effects off and then being able to do stuff. So you're able to either, like I said, do removal, you know, gain some memory, draw some cards, and neg security attacks. So also, like I said, I've used this guy. Also, I have used this guy with the trial just to get that negative boost, because if you play it with this, you give them minus 3k, and with the attack, if it has the rush, it will minus something 6k, so it will remove any of the level 5s. If they have a big blocker like a Black Goldramon blocker, dude, get it out of here. Boom, you're not blocking that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be minus 9k. And if you're able to do that and then also play a God Flame on top of that to finish the turn, dude, that thing is out of here, you know what I'm saying? So those are a couple different plays that you can make. And also, once your 3 dragons are in play, you get to go for the Goldramon swing, trash 2, or return these 3 guys to the bottom of the deck, trash 2 of your opponent's security, and keep it rolling or possibly game. I hope you guys enjoy that deck profile. I hope I didn't make it too complicated or whatnot. I hope you guys stay tuned. Please subscribe. Give this video love like you guys gave the other one. I know this isn't a very meta deck, but hey, it's a fun one. I recommend you guys check it out. It's super cheap. You can get all of these arts, alt arts, for like $5 or less right now, so go pick it up if you guys want to play something fun and gimmicky, because I've had a lot of fun playtesting this one. And again, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in, and catch you guys on the next one. X Hunter out. Peace.